I'm ready to celebrate in Dubai. It's really warm climate here, but dry, and lives in front of the Dubai frame, I think. But anyway, so here we go. Oh, sorry guys, here we go. Right, so what are we doing? We're Dream, Believe, Achieve. We're keeping the theme alive from our conference platform. And what I wanted to reinforce tonight is the trip is not the only goal. We're talking about dream, believe, achieve to build your business, a way of growing your business. This is the best opportunity you have to create movement, growth, and drive a strong business. Yes, and we will celebrate at the end of the incentive trip period, but what a great opportunity it is for you to build your business. And that's really where I want the main focus to be, because once you come back off trip, you actually want your business platform to be as strong, if not stronger, than before you went. Not that it does a bit of a delta just because you've celebrated in Dubai. So here we go. I'm hoping you've all got this poster, flyer, captured somewhere that it can remind you every day of what we're doing, why we're doing it, and what our goal is. And I've got one pinned up in my office too. So I just want to remind you that that's the best motivator you can have to keep you on focus, and having that handy next to you. So as I mentioned earlier, please keep your questions until the end, or type them in the chat, and we'll be addressing those as we go through our presentation this evening. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to say welcome, because I think we've actually got about 34 on the call, and that's pretty exciting. So we're going to be celebrating that as we go along. Okay. So key information to remember. We did cover off on this last time, but it's nice to go through it together just to reinforce what is key to driving your business going forward. So let me just go through this. You need to have a minimum of 150 PPV order generated each month. And that 100 PV needs to come from your own personal order. You need to maintain your leadership level as it was at the 31st of January or higher. You need to maintain your base volume at DPV as it was at the end of 31st of January or higher. You need to enroll 2 preferred customers or associates each month. And that's our recommendation. That's best practice. We know it can ebb and flow, but that's what needs to be your focus to achieve at a minimum the bronze level. If you do that, you're definitely on your way to Dubai. And ensure your associate sign up places a product order within 30 days with a minimum order of 100 PV to count. So basics, but key information to take note of. So I think it's about time we sort of reinforced a very strong message. It's about stop saying I wish, and it's about start saying I will. It's about putting it out there in the universe. Be confident that you are going to achieve this, and we're going to show you how. So let's kick off by having some recognition. And I just want to remind you all that some of that recognition, for those on that first call, we wanted to thank you for supporting us as we're supporting you, and we've awarded you 50 points. Now you just need to capture that on the form. We will double check and circle back to make sure that that goes into your bucket. But you know, we're also going to reward you in different ways, and I'm going to share that with you tonight, keep you engaged as we actually progress through our series of Connect calls with you. So this is all about supporting you. We are all here supporting you on the journey. So let's recap. How do I earn points each month? Well, there's PV, there's PPV, there's a fast start bonus, automatic orders, there's leadership points, there's business development, team 2 and team 4. And we're probably going to cover off more on team 2 and team 4 on our next call. So we're going to stay with strategy and strategic work through the promotion, and obviously teamwork. So just important key points to remember. And about staying focused. Now, this is a long promotion, and it needs to be kept full focused. And the only way to stay focused is actually implementing an action plan, because that is what is going to keep you on track. So I'm going to reinforce that, you know, we are a network marketing company, and you need to network, you need to work. So you need to plan to connect with a minimum of 2 people a day. Now, how, you might be asking yourself in today's challenging environment? Well, we have to take the chat one-to-one, face-to-face off the table, obviously, but you have more opportunities to connect in today's platform of communication than we had a few years ago. So it's about making the most of social media, Facebook. It's about making the most of the telephone. It's about making the most of your apps and your messaging. And it is about connecting. And Sandy did a great training last Tuesday on the process of connect first, care, build the relationship, and then you know, build your business. So that recording, if you weren't on that call with Sandy, might be worth going back into the library and listening to it. Had some great hints and tips how to connect with people, and especially in today's challenging climate. We need to understand the product. We need to believe in what it does for us, how it helps us, and know how it works. And to support us on that journey, we can see how Dr. Nugent has been doing more broadcasts, podcasts, and videos to really upskill us on all the product in our therapeutic portfolio. We really have got a huge advantage at this point in time. So really do some homework. You've got the time on your hands now. Spend some time each day to upskill yourself on the whole product range. It'll reward you in bucket loads, I'd like to say. So, and then think about what the product means in terms of point value, because that also helps you strategize and schedule what that is doing for you as you support your customers and give them a health plan and they buy the product, how that's going to work back in your portfolio, adding points to your success tracker. And then the other thing about staying focused, I think more than, not more than anything, but where we are today, it's about supporting each other, teamwork. And look what we're doing now. We're doing Zoom to stay connected. We want to work with you, you're our team, but you each have your own teams so you can drill down. We have teams within teams, and each supporting each other builds a strong network of teamwork so that we can all achieve it together. And then remember, your team's actions create more point opportunities for you. So just about staying focused, okay? So well, actually, before I take a poll, I'd just like to do a hands up, and I've got Olivia sitting on the side here. We said we'd have some fun with you. I'm just wondering, I'm sitting here with a beautiful top on, but I'm wondering if you can guess what I've got on the bottom, and it's not shorts. But how many of you are sitting there in your PJ bottoms or slippers? Are you game to put a thumbs up? Are you game to raise your hand? Because how awesome is it that we can work on our business in the comfort of our own home and be absolutely comfortable? But I'm just gonna, be cheeky and ask you. But there is another reason I actually want you to take a quick poll. What is your greatest challenge right now? Oh, and I've got 17 people who've been absolutely honest. And I appreciate that. 19, it's going. 20, 21, good on your team. It's maximizing an advantage. Okay, I might ask you to wear tiaras on the next call. But anyway, okay. What I'd like you to share, oh, sorry, Liv, I'm just going to, we're going to ask you, we want to take a poll, and we're going to ask you so that I can help you. We are all facing challenges. Can you just do a very quick poll? What is your greatest challenge right now? Is it isolation? Is it self-motivation? Is it time management? Or is there anything else that I haven't covered that may be challenging you right now? Because part of this evening session is actually to try and help you over these challenges, so they may only become speed bumps, or we can give you some hints and tips on how to stay inspired, how to work a time plan. So we'll just give you a couple more minutes. Just think about that, and then we'll take the answers on the poll. Okay, a few more minutes. Liv, can you give me a thumbs up as to how we're doing?
We have 28 out of 40 responses so far.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
we're nearly there.
Okay, all right. I'll wait a few more. Come on, guys. If you have none of these, then you are winging it, which is fantastic. But I'm going to challenge you, if not one or two of those has got your attention right now. And then we can actually share hints and tips with each other, because let's be realistic. You know, I'm taking point on this presentation, but Jenny Messenger doesn't have all the answers. I'm sure you guys have got some ideas that we can share that will support each other and help each other. Okay. All right. Do we want to end the poll, Liv, now?
We have 29 responses. So, yeah, shall we end the poll now?
Okay. All right. Others may not wish to vote. I mean, it's an option, not a mandatory obligation. Okay.
So here we go, the results.
So the biggest thing I'm seeing is time management. Okay, so we'll talk about how to address time management. And then the second one is self-motivation. And then we've got isolation. And I'm not too sure about other. That's probably could be captured on the chat session, I'm thinking. Am I right, Liv?
Yes.
Okay.
So there are quite a few on the chat.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So we've had a look at the poll. I've got some ideas to share with you. But one question I did want to ask you too, that I'd like you to flick up on your chat. Have you buddied up with someone? Have you got a pacing partner? Are you taking an opportunity to work with someone so that you can support each other and keep each other inspired? So, wow, look at this. Yes, no, okay. Now that's a fairly good result, actually. I think for those who have come up and voted yes, that's climbing. The value of buddying up with someone while the others are voting is, you know, each of you can have let's be realistic, a down day. And if you can chat to someone who can lift you and vice versa, it actually smooths the path. And if you're both working towards the Dubai incentive, it can be so value add to check in with someone. And it also can be great for two people, your buddy and you, your partner and you, to sit and share ideas, to have a virtual cup of coffee together, and sit and talk through some ideas. And sometimes those ideas come because you are talking and sharing rather than sitting in your office on your own thinking, what can I do next? I've just had this happen. So for those who haven't, actually think about it now of asking someone who's also working towards the Dubai incentive to be your buddy, to be your partner, to have someone to share the journey. And how awesome would it be helping each other to actually celebrate together when we're in Dubai. So, okay, thank you for that.
All right, so there are your results up on
Thank you. Yeah, 21 said yes and 15 said no. Okay, excellent. So I would like to go back to my slide, if I can. Let's just talk about the challenges first. Let me go back. This one, okay. And we talked about, they were the three key topics that we asked you to vote on. So, and time management come out as the most challenging, I think. So let's stay here just for a couple of minutes. To me, time management is actually breaking down your time into blocks. And it can be more difficult now, especially if you've got children at home and or a partner at home or family at home, finding some time where you can actually focus on what you need to do when you can be being pulled in all sorts of different directions can be quite a challenge. But I'm going to ask you to think about what I would call a power hour. Okay, it's actually setting an hour aside a day, and it could be one solid hour, or it could be 4 15-minute slots where you can just say, okay guys, okay partner, I just need to work on my business for 15 minutes or half an hour, and after that we can do X, Y, Z. But if you actually set that time in your daily schedule, whether it's 10 to 10:15, 12 to 12:30, I'm giving you, that was half an hour. You schedule those time slots. You have the opportunity to be focused on business building activities. And I call them DIMS and DIBs. That's DIMM or DIBB. And when you're in that zone, when you've created that time, you need to think, does this build my business? Does this activity build my business? Does this activity make me money? Does it make me money? DIMS and DIBs. And write that on the top of your schedule. So if you're making a call, you're not having a chat about how your nails are grown or you need, a haircut. You're actually focused on making a business call. You're thinking about, is this call, is this activity helping me build my business or making me money? And at the end of the day, we all need to make some money anyway. But I mean, each of us live such diverse and individual lives. I can't say to you work 9 to 5 or 3 to 6. Time management is being disciplined and taking ownership of your daily schedule, creating those time slots, and then being focused. Now, I'm going to share a funny story with you here. I wasn't blessed to be a mum, but I actually worked as a nanny for a while, and there's a reason I'm sharing this story. I looked after 6 children, and I used to have some time to myself. And whenever I picked up the phone to make a call, that was the time when the children wanted to be annoying or distracting or whatever. So I'd have a bag of wrapped lollies by the side of the phone, and I'd scatter lollies across the room, shut the door, let them find the lollies, and that would give me 10 or 15 minutes on the phone. I mean, okay, that's funny, but we can all come up with ways of keeping family occupied, keeping the partner, even the partner needs to know, look, honey, if I achieve this trip, there's a chance I can take you with me. So I just need an hour in my day to work on my business. I'm sorry. Okay. And I'm going to ask you through the chat. I've just given you a couple of, one quite silly but fun, one I think quite sensible and serious way to manage your time. There's some old golden oldies, about cooking 2 meals and freezing 1, and those things I'm sure you all know, but you guys are actually working the system now. So I'm going to ask you in the chat for some of you to share maybe some ideas that are good in your time management scheduling, and then we can share them with the rest of the team. So let me move on to self-motivation, okay? With self-motivation, this is a toughie. I think really it drills down to, why am I doing this? Why is this important? And how can I stay focused? And self-motivation obviously comes from within. I can't motivate you. I maybe can inspire you to want to achieve, but nobody can motivate anybody else. Motivation comes within. So if you're feeling that your goal's going off the rails, or you need to be really inspired, then you do need to take a couple of minutes to reflect about what's important to you, drill down and actually, delve down and really validate what is your why, what is the strongest reason that you are doing this. And it can be different for all of us. Yes, it could be a trip, it could be a holiday of a lifetime, it could be taking a partner away. You may never have had a holiday and you want to travel overseas. Or it could be, you're building a business because by building the business, you're supporting M5M. There's got to be a strong reason as to why you are doing this. And in times like this, you actually need to introvert. I'm not talking about an introverted personality. I'm actually talking about look into yourself and drill down and find that motivation from within. So again, I'm going to ask those who have got a little secret. Is it a walk in the garden? Is it, I don't know, reflection time? Is it reading a poem? Is it reading a chapter in a book? I'm not going to encourage you to spend 2 hours on Netflix, that's for sure. But if anyone's got some ideas they'd like to share, just put it in the chat column and we can share some ideas in a minute. Okay. Now, I'm not too sure about isolation, where that came up in the poll. Can you help me there with that one, Liv? Did we call it isolation or other? If not, we might circle back and capture that one at the end of the call. But to me, isolation, again, is a sense of alone, being alone. And look at what we're doing now. If isolation is a key thing, upskill on Zoom, get a buddy on Zoom, have a chat, have some fun time, have a virtual dinner party online, have a, you know how I cure my isolation? I don't know whether this is a good recommendation or not, but I'm not getting my retail therapy that I usually like to do, so I'm shopping online. And my husband thinks, Derek, that I'm saving a lot of money, but he's not seeing the size of the shopping cart these days and the delivery man. But, you know, again, let's share some ideas on how each of us manage isolation, okay? But the key thing is, I guess, what you need to think about, and I'm smiling, is how can you ask somebody else to put up with you if you can't put up with yourself? So you've got to be happy in your own skin first before you can be happy with anybody else. And that's just my thoughts. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, who has created a plan and can share some results? And we might just open it up now, Liv, because I think this is key. Do we have people actually putting their hand up? If I stop sharing, we might actually time to have some interaction here. Who's going to put their hand up? Who has actually created a plan and is working it? And if you put your hand up, Liv can unmute you. If not, then we'll share some ideas at the end of the call. No, no one's got an actual plan. Okay. You're all looking very interesting. Can I see some smiles? Come on. Come on. Okay. All right. We might circle back and cover off that one.
Judy wants to share. Judy,
okay, Judy. Thank you, Judy.
And I have started it. I am on social media. In fact, I go to Eric Worre's site and I have a look to see who gave him some love on his videos. And then I go through those people and look for somebody who's in my country and somebody, they're all usually network marketers, which makes it a bit easier. And then I send them, I have a look at their Facebook page, make sure there's nothing really controversial on there. And then I request their friendship. And I've already started to, well, 2 conversations today. Mm-hmm. So I'm just getting to know them and building a relationship. And talking to them about how they like network marketing and yeah, just getting to know them first.
Kudos to you for trying that, Judy. Well done. Well done. Okay. And it's amazing the reach we have by utilizing that platform, you know, and inviting people in just to have a virtual party and have a chat with you is a great opportunity to grow your network and build your business. Okay. All right. Let me carry on, she says. Okay. Okay. Gee, I'm getting good here, isn't it? So here again, positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. Nothing could be truer than that statement. So, you know, action, you know, it's about creating activity brings productivity. So just think about that one, okay? And I love this. We thought we'd have a bit of a smile in today. We're all, you know, I asked you about your PJs and your slippers. We saw this meme, when food shopping is new going out, make it count. So I think that could be interesting for all of us going forward. Just loving the memes that are popping up on the social chat these days. Okay. All right. So let's share some success. All right. And I'm going to hand over, I think, I'm not too sure whether Ahmed or Jason's taking this one. But we've been looking at some data, Ahmed is, and I think it's going to be interesting. All right. But before we do that, let me just say that what we've had 124 registrations for this community, this group working together from conference who are keen to achieve the incentive trip. but I'm going to ask, if you haven't registered yet, please don't forget, there's no more points at this point in time. But we'll be doing communications out to all those that are actually registered. So if you're not registered, you could be missing out on some key communications. So just remember to do that, please. Okay. All right, over to you, Ahmed. Can you unmute Ahmed, please, Liv?
You guys hear me?
Yay.
Yeah. All right, awesome. So I think it's been a good couple of months. We have 39 new associates as well as 175 new customers. So it's been pretty successful.
Yeah, I think congratulations are in order. That's pretty amazing. Okay. So from 124 registrations, that's been the movement. Well done. Well done. And woo, love it. Oh, okay. Have we got something here to share? No. Okay.
Yep. We also had this in our first presentation, but we thought we'd just go through it again. Really important personal leadership points. I mean, you know, it's really easy to get points if you build your business. If you're an associate, a gold director, and you achieve a leadership level of silver executive director, for the first time, you'll earn 250 points. Now, they're very quick wins to actually get you to Dubai. So example 2 there, if that same associate goes on to achieve gold executive director for the first time, you get an additional 350. So you imagine if you can do that and then also encourage your team members to do that as well. Like, you know, as Jenny was saying before, a team effort and really working together.
Yeah, and I guess the reason we wanted to circle back, look, without talking too much about what we're facing today, I need to reiterate, we are seeing obviously an elevation in the business, and I'm sure you as leaders are seeing an elevation in your sales, and it's because of our therapeutic portfolio. So realistically, we've got an opportunity to support our community, support our customers, and I'm a great believer in the law of life. The more you give, the more you receive. So the more you actually reach out and help others through these challenging times, the rewards are going to come back to you in tenfold. And what is the reward going to be? The reward is going to be a leadership, probably development. But you know what? It makes this Achievers Club Dubai just that much closer for you to achieve. So stay focused, team. Stay focused. And this one too. Again, sorry, Jason, over to you.
Yep, sure. So this is about maintaining your leadership level now. So we talked about actually getting to that leadership level, and this is all about maintaining it. So if you maintain it at a gold executive director, for 3 months out of the 5, we'll give you 300 points. Now that's pretty generous. And if you only maintain this for 2 months, you do not qualify for the points. So we've made that very clear there. We want you to actually maintain that level for 3 out of the 5 months.
Yeah, and I'm hoping by our next call we can have some celebration and recognition, because of 3 months into the promotion period, we should start seeing some leadership development. Okay. Okay. And this one for the enroller, leadership development points for the enroller. So again, it's about building your business, isn't it, Jason?
It certainly is. Yep. It's exactly the same. You know, this is just for the enroller, which is yourself. So executive director and achieve silver executive for the first time, you receive an additional 250 points. And basically we've said they're the same, the gold executive director, you will receive an additional 350. But as I said before, very quick wins and very achievable. So as Jenny said, we've seen an elevation in the business, and we want to continue to stay on that as well. So.
Okay. So let me just cover off again on the teamwork points. I think most of you know now that I'm very strong, focused and supporting teamwork. To me, we all achieve more if we work together, and a leader team working together is something that I'm aiming for. So once you've achieved the bronze level yourself, then you have an opportunity to earn teamwork points. So again, it's about you help somebody else achieve and then you get the rewards. So you have to achieve bronze level first. But if one of your personally enrolled associate achieves the incentive at any level, then you are awarded 500 points. So it actually puts you up the reward and recognition platform. And that's not just one. I mean, look at the next example. Once you've achieved bronze, if you're working as a team and 3 of your personally enrolled associates achieve the incentive, and that's what this group's all about, helping each other, then you are awarded 1,500 points. So we're going to have some amazing celebrations, I hope. Well, that's the plan, guys. That's the plan. Okay, so we need to just revert back, focus on, and I'm going to repeat that, focus on enrolling customers, encouraging your new enrollees onto an automatic order of 100 PV minimum, share your journey, buddy up. That's why I asked the question earlier. Working together is much easier. Supporting each other makes the journey easier to tread. So this helps with motivation, absolutely. Biggest point opportunities. We're going to talk a bit more about Team 2 and Team 4 bonus next month's call and the teamwork bonus. But correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, we've actually started to see some Team 2 building as a result of the March end figures, correct?
We have, and
yeah.
It's really pleasing to see. So please keep it up, and as Jenny said, next month we'll be able to report on that. We'll have some data that we'll be able to actually share with you guys. So.
Yeah, you see, to me, this is best business practice. We keep talking about, you know, working towards the Achievers Club is great, but it's the best business building opportunity you have. And if you're building Team 2 and Team 4, yes, you're getting a bonus, but you're actually creating a solid foundation for your business. No, look, I know I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I'm just reinforcing it because it makes good business practice. And then celebrate your journey by keeping your incentive tracker up to date. And I think the guys here, you've got the incentive tracker. But before we do that, I just wanted to share, just please keep a track on your monthly basis of your progress. That can be a motivator in itself. It can re-energize you and then be excited to reach your key milestones. And remember to celebrate, no matter how big or small. Have a celebration when you, I don't know, enroll a new associate. Have a celebration when you hit the first 1,000 in your 7,500 journey to bronze. Reward yourself. That keeps you motivated and inspired. And it doesn't have to be a big ticket item. It can be just, I don't know, doing a happy dance, a dance around the room, whatever floats your boat. But remember to celebrate your journey. Okay, so I'll leave you to go over this one, guys, please.
So this is the tracker. Now it is on the library. Now there is a couple of changes we do need to make to this. So I know it's been a long time coming, so we appreciate your patience with this. So basically it's very similar to last year. Associate number.
Sorry, I'm playing. Sorry.
So all your details up the top. Now, what we'd like you to do as well, if you've actually if you were on our first call that Jenny mentioned about the 50 bonus points, you could put that in where you got your last name up the top. You could just put 50 or even a heart or something like that, just to remind you that you're going to get those extra 50 points on top of it, on top of whatever you've earned here. So really good section there. Set your goal, or whatever level you want to go for. You can set that, and it actually tells you how many points and the prize, and it will actually track. So as you're going down and filling in the tracker, it'll actually track and take the points off for you. We've got a bit of an example there. So you enrolled a new associate in February, and you put them on automatic order. And I just want to divert as well. We're going to next month, we're going to share some stats on automatic orders as well. So that's really a quick win as well. So sorry for just going into that, but get points from putting them on automatic order as well. So, so that will actually track every time you enroll somebody there, and it will actually add up on the side. Now, we did notice today that one calculation is wrong, which we're getting fixed. So don't be too concerned about it. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us, Ed or myself, or even any of the customer service team. All right, and we will help you with it.
Yeah. Okay.
This
is a drop-down box, isn't it, Jason? You
Yes,
can
that's
actually
right.
select your
Right.
level.
Drop-down box.
Yeah.
So the yellow ones are drop-down boxes. The blue fields are the ones you manually put things in, and it calculates for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So, but please reach out if you've got any questions. We're more than happy to help you with it. Okay. We really want to see as many people achieving this trip as possible.
Absolutely. Okay.
So
next slide.
That's the next slide. Yep. So the next one's about the leadership points. So we've just got a separate slide on that to track your leadership points as well. Same thing. The blue field is where you put them in, and what level you are. Obviously, when we get these trackers back in at the end of the incentive period, we will be checking all this. So, but as I said, reach out to us. We can help you with it. Business development bonus, team 2, team 4, down the bottom there as well.
Okay.
So we tried to make it very user-friendly and tried to do a lot of formulas in there that, if you remember last year, it was very, very manual. So we're trying to get better as we go along to make this good for you. Now,
I'm going to be a bit brave here, because Jason, you know what my goal is. My goal is to be able to, everybody, every time an order goes in there, they don't have to do it themselves. We can get some sort of automated system. But it would be great if every time an order got in, it popped up on your news feed. Congratulations, you're now at 3,000 points. Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay. I think we might have to cut that one out of the recording in case somebody listens and I get told off for that.
But as I said, like, please reach out to us. We want to help you with this, and we'll do our best to actually help you. Okay.
All right. Okay. So, okay, Q&A. I'm sure I've seen quite a few questions go in the chat. So,
okay, so
if I stop sharing, it comes up and I go to screen, I can see the chat, I think, can't I?
Yes. So a question on, will a recording be made available of the call tonight? So yes, any of these calls that we do, we record and we'll upload. So this particular call will be available where all other Achievers Club documents and files are on the library.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I love the me in my PJs. Well done. I won't call you out, but I give you a thumbs up. Somebody's got nothing on. Oh, did I say that? Where? Sorry. Oh, just a bit of fun. Ugg boots, love it, love it. Track pants, love it, love it. Okay, all right. Isolation with kids, self-motivation. Okay. All right, still now, okay, I can see where you did the poll. Now I'm going to look and see. Okay, so I guess, Christy, you're sharing that you have a big database of emails, and now's the time where I guess if you're in lockdown to reach them. But I guess if you've had them over a long time, you've got to resist, and it's hard if it's perceived as cold calling. I would approach the leads with an app message first or an SMS message first. Just to say, in today's whatever words you feel comfortable, I really would like to connect with you. It's been a long time. I really would like to see if I can help you in today's environment. Can we have a call? So it's like, create the reason why, be upfront and transparent, and ask if it's okay to connect on a call. Then that turns it from not a cold call into someone's expecting your call. And that's how I'm just sharing ideas of what I would do. And sometimes look with respect. I'm a golden oldie. I can do it an old fashioned way, but sometimes the old fashioned way is the best. And I guess that's how I would do it. Okay.
So one other question we've been asked is if they can have a print friendly version of the form.
Okay.
And yes, we can do that.
Yeah, yeah. And again, just to reiterate, dims and dibs, does it make me money or does it build my business? And that keeps you focused. If the activity you're doing, it's not just on the phone. I mean, how easy is it to waste time in the office? And I can be as guilty as anybody by sorting the paperwork, not actually filing, doing lists, wasting time. And if I've got a 15-minute window, the question to ask myself is, what I'm doing now, is it going to make me money or is it going to build my business? And if it's not, stop and do something that is. And that will help you with time management, okay? Scatter chocolate for my partner. Absolutely, it works. It doesn't matter whether it's partner or whether it's the kids, but it used to give me some sanity time. And Easter egg hunt daily. That would be lovely. We might have some fat kiddies or fat partners by the time the end of the the power hour or the time in lockdown, but great. Okay.
So a question on bonus points for Team 2 and Team 4 in March. Will we get double points for that as well?
No. Oh, in March, yes. Double points and everything in March. Double points across the board. Okay. I guess what we need to do, you know, and you're all strong entrepreneurial human beings, and that's why you're in this industry, in this business. We have to turn what I call a lemon into lemonade. Look at what we can do now, not what we can't do. And if we're in lockdown, what can we do? We can connect on Zoom like we're doing. We can have virtual open houses. We can invite people into our living rooms. We can share ideas. We've still got Facebook. We've got Instagram. And if you're not an Instagram user, these are the times when it's good to learn a new skill and add another string to your bow. So if we create a mindset amongst ourselves of what can I do, not what I can't do, it will all move us forward. Okay.
The other point worth making is that any questions that are coming through either here on the calls or via the customer service team are all going into a frequently asked questions document, and that's also available in the same location. So if your questions aren't answered tonight, because there are a few coming through, or if there are lengthy questions with lengthy answers, everything is going into that FAQ document. And that will be uploaded again at the same time as tonight's call.
Okay.
So that's an ongoing document.
Yes, absolutely. And the one about, there's a question here, I have a few new clients who've ordered under 100 PV auto orders. They do not count. I'm sorry, we had to set the bar somewhere, and the bar was set at 100 PV for automatic orders to get bonus points. You actually get the DPV or the PV on them, but not the bonus points. So it's not wasted getting someone on an automatic order that's, you know, 75 PV. You're just not going to get the bonus points that comes from that schedule of points awarded to automatic orders. Okay. Okay, well, great. I was going to have a bit more fun with you, but you guys have created the fun by your answers, I think. So I think what I'll do now, as to Liver's point, let me just reiterate, we will put up some FAQs. There's no sharing of ideas, so I'll take that on board. But actually then, I'm going to give you back to a call to action. I'm wondering, just a bit of fun. We're all going off to Dubai. We're all at home with minimal, it might be interesting with minimal stock in the larder. Where am I going with this? Who would like to have some fun and create a Dubai dish and trial it and then share the recipe next time on our call, and you'll get a mystery prize? Ooh, I wonder what the take up of that one will be. Okay. And that's gone on recording. Let me go back to my screen. Okay. All right. So, so our goal is 15. Last time I said what it takes to get Chris on a camel, and I don't think he was impressed. So is it 50? Is that what it takes to get me on a camel? And I don't like camels. I've ridden a few in my life, and that would be a real challenge for me. So if you want to challenge me, then work together and make sure we have 50 on our incentive trip in Dubai. Oh my gosh. Did I just put that in there? I must have done. Okay. let's celebrate with some magic numbers. We decided we'd support the call again in a different way this time. And I put some numbers up there when we created the PowerPoint. And for those who registered, the 1st, the 5th, the 14th and the 23rd, you're going to have a surprise package winging your way to say thank you for supporting the call, because a lot of work goes into these and they are organic. We will get better as we go along. We're creating a pathway here of seeing how we can support you, have some fun together, keep each other engaged. So Liv, can you shout out who those numbers were?
I can. So number 1 was Phil and Patsy Walkden Brown.
Woo-hoo, congratulations.
Number 5 is Karen Stacey.
Woo, do I have another drum roll? I don't, do I?
You have to go back for your drum roll.
Okay. So congratulations, Karen. Number 5. Who was number 14?
Number 14 is Sandy Braid.
Oh, well done, Sandy.
And number 23 is Heather Barnett.
Oh, congratulations. So you 4, thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your support. And as I say, there's a surprise package will be winging its way to you in the next couple of days. But in the interest of having fun with you, but wait, there's more. Oh, okay. What we've decided to do, and because, as I say, this is an organic growth type of communication. It's about a chat. It's not about just training. It's about sharing ideas. It's about coming together. Yes, we want to have some recognition. Yes, we want to share some numbers with you. But really, we want to be here for you every month to keep you engaged. So what I've decided to do, we're going to have a club call every month. So if you've joined every Achievers Club call from March and July, you're going to go in a draw to win something awesome. Especially delivery will be delivered to your doors. So I just want to say thank you in a genuine way for supporting us as we support you, because nothing's worse than talking to somebody on a screen and there's only a few people. So wanted to do something very special. So, okay. Oh, end of slideshow. Go back. So I don't know whether we've got any more questions that have popped up. If not, I'm not too sure if anyone wants to say something, ask something just to go live, because we've still got 10 minutes of our hour's call, and I'm happy to try and answer something. I don't know all the answers, but I can look at if anyone wants to wave at me or wants to say something or wants to share something. John and Anne, can you unmute them, Liv, please?
You've got to put yourself in there.
Oh, we can wave back, John. Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Anne.
Big mouth.
It's Anna.
Anna, sorry.
Look on, say
I
something.
just waved.
Oh, okay. No, that's great. Look, that's what it's supposed to be. And that's why we're not doing it in a presentation webinar style. We want to start to have more interaction. It's about working together. And when I see all this list, how amazing would it be for us all to be celebrating together? So anybody else got anything? And then want to wave, say something? Having a great run, sharing some good news. Who's pleased with their results so far? Anybody? Judy is? Yay, good on you, Judy. Anybody else? Christy is? I've got a few. And Sandy, well done, Sandy. Bev, go Bev. Yeah, I look and I haven't seen the final March month-end report yet, but unfortunately someone's cloud has a silver lining for somebody else. And as I say, with our therapeutic portfolio and our company, we're doing a lot better than a lot of others who are facing several challenges. So let's keep each other supported, keep safe, stay well, everybody. And I look forward to speaking to you all in another month's time. So I'm going to say bye from me. Take care, keep safe, sincerely, and have an awesome April. Okay, we want some more celebrations when we get back together again. So take care, everyone. And it's bye from me and bye from the team. Okay.